stuff on the king side, opens this file for the queen, and the knight cannot be captured. The knight is captured, queen h4 indeed wins the game for black. Now queen h2 is coming, this bishop is very active, bishop takes g4 is coming, and like something like g3 certainly would not stop black from just grabbing this pawn and delivering this very monstrous attack in h1. Let's say even bishop b7 as a checkmate within a couple moves. So this is exactly what black is hoping for. An interesting fact about this game is that Capablanca never played e4, his main opening weapon, against Marshall anymore in his career. He was so impressed, and I get it. If somebody has been waiting 8 years to drop one of the best opening novelties of all time on you, you'd be thinking, like, what the heck is this guy going to do next time? So I get it, Capablanca was impressed. He played queen to f3, trying to consolidate his king side and also maybe threaten this rook on a8, but Marshall says, I don't care, I'm going all out, queen to h4, he's just putting more and more pressure. And by now the queen cannot take that rook, because black is ready to play queen takes f2 in this case. Got a knight and queen, that's pretty solid. Taking this knight on g4 still looks very scary, because that would open up the h-file for the queen and bishop, you know, to come there. Also bishop takes g4 is coming. That certainly looks pretty bad for black, and again you can see how well he planned his attack. Because here he was going to play a bishop h2 check, and then bishop takes g4, which not only grabs a pawn, but more importantly, attacks the queen and keeps this square under the control so that the white king can never escape. And then after any move of the queen, black just opens up the h-file and
you gotta deny the souls.
I don't know if Capablanca calculated all that or not, but of course it looks dangerous to accept the sacrifice, and he goes pawn to d4. Now to this, Marshall responds with knight takes f2. And a very interesting thing about this is that we've got commentary of Capablanca himself about this game. And regarding the move knight takes f2, Capablanca says, very likely a mistake and overlooking the reply. Which makes me feel miserable, because if I played this position as black, I'd probably play that move, and I wouldn't see what's wrong with that. Because the way I would think is that, okay, black is down a pawn, they need to attack somehow, they gotta go forward. So what I have here, like if bishop to h2 check, right, the king just goes away, there's nothing special. If I go something like this, hitting the queen, and opening the bishop, okay, looks interesting, but maybe I can do something like this, offer an exchange of queens, and I'm not really sure what black can do. It's not easy to avoid an exchange, so that there's nothing there. And other than that, there is only knight takes f2. Because it's actually interesting to compare those older guys with modern grandmasters armed with computers, and that's why I'm also sharing this thing, because I'm not a genius like Capablanca, but I am a modern grandmaster. And it's interesting to see that I would definitely play a lot of moves that Marshall played back in the day, so those guys were definitely very strong by modern standards as well. And here's the trick with knight takes f2. White still cannot take it, even though the continuation is also very tricky. After queen takes, initially it looks like black should follow up with bishop to g3, and thanks to this skewer, he's gonna win, you know, probably the rook on e1. But that move would be a terrible mistake, because there is a move that quickly turns black from Superman to Blunderman. It's queen takes f7. A complete shocker, sacrificing the queen and suddenly checkmating black in the middle of black's own attack. Therefore, this line does not work. And what Marshall planned to do instead was playing this in between check first, which is very critical. The white king cannot take it because that would drop the queen. And white also needs to move the king, such as it keeps guarding the queen. And now bishop g3 works, the same skewer, because now this tactical idea fails, as black has a fancy counter check. Rook takes f7. And white has no time for his checkmating idea, because he's already in check himself. Again, those guys were monsters, and all these calculations are absolutely terrific. And white played rook to e2. Kappa says, okay, if I can't take that right away, you know what? It's not going back. Actually, because this square is taken away, all these squares are already under the control of white. And therefore, he says, no problem, I'm gonna take it nice and slow. And to this, Marshall responds with, guess what? This knight is hanging, this rook is hanging, and what does black do? He sacrifices a bishop, which is another very brilliant and creative move by black, adding more fire into this attack. And by the way, maybe thinking, why would he wait 8 years to drop this opening bomb on Capablanca? Why was he so angry on him? And I guess the reason is they played a match a couple years before that, and Capablanca won it, if I remember correctly, 8-1. Quite pathetic for Marshall, who was one of the top players at the time, and that is why he wants his revenge so badly. Now, what's the idea of bishop to g4? Well, I can take either the bishop or the knight, but he still needs to be super careful. Taking the knight is actually a losing mistake, and that's what White did not play, because of bishop to g3, piling up on this attack, and then on the next turn, after Black captures the rook, this time the king is quite exposed, White is behind in development, Black is gonna go there, attack the queen and win the game. Which means that Capablanca was forced to accept the bishop sacrifice, which looks very scary, as now the h-file is open and Black can take advantage of that by going, for example, bishop to h2, checking the king, the knight takes away this square, therefore the king has to come to the middle of the board. Now bishop g3 creates a checkmate in one threat, which forces Capablanca to give away some material. Rook takes f2, which still looks very dangerous because
survival is paramount.
Thank you.
You're looking to survive. You gained the right place.
Slow him down.
Bombs out. This thing will end some fights.
Alltså det går inte.
Mirage is missing.
Been destroyed. Impressive as always, Hayes.
Thank you.
You got yourself a little problem.
Boss
Sometimes you need a laser, sometimes you just need your fist.
One for Bebop.
Earth is waiting to be claimed.
Okay. Why are you here, Great Talon? Kinda shouldn't be.
Goatman is behind us.
Well, we took care of them.
Here!
McGinnis won't be bothering us for a while.
Spirits are really out today, aren't they? Swing by anytime.
This is ace.
Thank you.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I'll fight anyone. On the beat. Try to run. Laser's running hot.
Impressive, Bebop.
Hey, free souls.
Headed to yellow. Hello?
I see Billy.
I'll be here all day, mate.
Making a move. It's go king.
And try to run.
Someone will pick me up. Soon? Anytime, really.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I see Mirage.
Alltså what the fuck! Den jävla AWN är så jävla dålig alltså.
See the enemy. Nowhere to run.
Our green guardian has been defeated.
I'm gonna find you.
Going to shop.
It's you.
Kolla alltså. Ingen säger det eller?
That's how we do it.
Headed to Broadway.
Our blue walker is under attack. Our yellow walker is under attack.
Razor's hot. I'll melt 'em.
Blue walker is under attack.
I see Victor. Let's go for a ride.
We're ahead of the team.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I'm sorry for your pain, Victor.
Let's push York. Let's push Broadway.
Strong.
They want to kill me, they'll have to try harder than that.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
My personal favorite for when I'm looking to cause degenerate mayhem.
kill Victor, kill Victor. Here.
Our yellow walker is under.
Yes, ulti.
You got something on you, mate?
Help haze, guys. What you stay?
Got Mirage ult, it's fine.
You're on borrowed time.
The earth is
Messed around and you found out.
Kill, kill, kill.
Alltså den jävla hjälten alltså, what the fuck?
Headed to yellow.
our yellow walker has been defeated.
I see Mirage. I see William.
Is under attack.
Meet my mates. Here we go.
Time to start a riot.
You work well with others, Ivy.
Headed to York.
New York's about to get a lot more vegetation. I'll pull back.
Revel in your nature, Geist.
Mean, way low, bro.
I give you a boon.
I'll carry my friends.
Going to shop.
Our Green Walker is under attack.
Take the fight.
Ain't no matter how big you are. I'll take anyone to task.
Thank you.
Go mid, go mid, go mid, go mid, go mid.
Geist.
They're in mid.
Come mid, come mid.
Come mid.
I see Mina. One escapes, but that one down.
Enemy stole the rejuvenator.
We need to respawn. They have the rejuvenator. Find you've got yourself a little problem. Just wait for the end. Always a pleasure working with you.
Push blue.
Let's push yellow.
Come, push blue. Don't farm now, we have rejuve.
On the beam online.
Our Green Walker is under attack. To my power.
Let's push York.
Green Walker has been defeated.
green. Kill is here.
You can try to run, but it won't help. Stuck ya.
How the fuck did we lose all rejuves already? What the fuck are you people doing?
Yeah, it's okay. It's not because we got all their walkers. The
You
blue
got something
rejuves,
on
the
you, mate?
walkers. Yeah, evens out, kinda.
I see Billy.
You're on borrowed time.
Mirage, over here.
I'll cut through all of you.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Headed to Broadway.
That's how we do it.
Start with a simple cut. Blueberry comes for you.
Jag orkar inte. Så vad fan är det där? Säg det också. Fan kan jag inte dö liksom?
Stick 'em, then I finish 'em.
Go kill Mirage.
But we took care of them. You got something on you, mate?
I see the enemy.
Time's a ticking.
Snälla spring med dig för fan.
I see the enemy.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Love a surprise.
push now. Push.
Let's push yellow.
Shouldn't push. Mid boss will be up any second. Go mid boss.
Yeah, go mid boss.
Rejuvenator is descending.
Always a pleasure working with you.
Your spirit will be forged into a weapon.
Headed to Greenwich. I see
No,
Billy.
don't. We just push blue. We can deal with him if he keeps pushing, but just keep pushing blue.
I'll take care of Billy if he pushes too much, but I doubt
Yeah.
that he's gonna turn back.
Hey, he just killed himself.
Yeah,
reason.
Billy's coming back, I think.
Stay, we need to end. Everyone, stay, come.
Yeah, we can end. We can end. They have big timers.